till 6. Alright, I'm going to start now. Good morning. It is January 26th, 6:04 a.m. Just got up, ready to start the day. So let's get to it. Let's go check on our silage and greenhouse, see where it's at. 45% there, so it only went up about a percentage point over the night. Maybe a percentage point and a half. I don't know if it counts half percentages. 277 in there, 258 in there, so that's going up steadily. We'll have tomatoes to sell in no time. We got our new little trailer there. That thing's cool. I like that. It's a good one. Let's grab the skid steer with the grinder attachment. Get out here and grind up the logs, or the stumps rather, not the logs. We want to keep those. We need those to sell. Let's go check out this first log, grind this down, and then we'll go out and grind down the log. I don't know why I keep saying logs. We'll grind down the stumps out there in the meadows there. That'll just give us a little bit extra patch of grass to be able to collect, at least until we set up a fields out there. So the goal today is to try and get some chicken pastures set up. Try and get them all set up and ready to go. Don't know how well that's going to work out today, since we went into the negative yesterday trying to buy barley. So I don't know if I was just reading the prices wrong. Maybe somebody can tell me if I'm just reading this wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is by 1,000 liters. But perhaps the farm shop selling price is maybe by 100 liters. If that's the case, I understand why it did it then. But I guess I should probably just do the math on it and see what happened. So we're in the negative right now, but that won't last long. Today we'll be getting back into the positive again. So no real issues there. Let's just, I think there's a few spots. I think there's one more up here. Maybe. No, maybe not. Is it over here? There it is. There's one of them. There we go. Let's see, it's completely gone, right? Okay. I think there's another one down this way. You know what, we can actually just check the map. Anywhere that you see on here. There's that patch, which I think we just drove away from. There's the two patches up on the hill up there. We'll keep an eye out here for it. So that's the patch we were just at. I think there's another one or two up here somewhere. You know what, we didn't even chop these trees down. Nope, haven't chopped them down yet. So that's good. We can chop these down right now. Did I not? I thought I shut the engine off. So we can chop these ones down. Get those out of the way. It's a little bit of extra money right there. Okay. Shave off all the excess branches. And then grind down these stumps. Get these logs out of the way so we don't accidentally grind the logs up into nothing. We need these. Need to get these to the shop to sell. That's probably, you know, like $100 worth of wood right there. Don't want to waste that. So let's get up here and grind these logs down now. Get these logs gone, or these stumps. I don't know why I keep calling stumps logs. It's, you know, can't think of the actual word of what they are. There we go. That's one. Get this other one now. Now we still got all that grass out there that needs to be windrowed and collected up. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it for that one. Then we got, I think it's two over here. Now we won't be able to look on the map to see these ones. Should be able to see the stump though. Maybe it was one. I think it was one. I'm mistaken. I think it was one. It should be just up here. There it is. Yeah, it was just one. And then we can go over here and grind these stumps up as well, the ones that we started on in the bigger forested area right here. Alright, it's day enough to be able to see. Alright, shut that off. Let's get over here and grind these stumps up. Now I'm hoping that tree that was disappearing is just going to stay there now and not be disappearing and reappearing constantly, because that's just going to become an annoyance. Okay, it looks like it fixed... I spoke too soon, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, there's something weird with this spot in the ground here. Maybe if I move it out of the way... That's not doing anything. Seems like looking down in this spot makes it disappear, so hopefully... Oh man, this is making it not a good time. Let's see if chopping it makes it stop doing that. Seems like it stopped for now, but yeah, there it is. Let's see. These logs are probably not going to be very, very good. No, I think maybe that stopped it from disappearing constantly. It was just chopping one log off of it. Yeah, it looks like it's fixed. Fingers crossed, yeah. All right. Yeah, that looks like it fixed it. So let's go ahead and grind these stumps down, because we need to start loading up the trailer. We need to try and get at least 2 loads of logs to the shop today. Which I think is going to be a little difficult to do. I mean, the travel time, is most of the problem, but I mean, with the new tractor, it is a bit faster, so let's get this. There we go. Was that the last log? I don't think it was. I think there was one more. Nope. Oh, yep, there it is. Let's get around this way. It's a little screwy because we're kind of balancing up in the air here, but there we go. That should be the last of it. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did we chop any of this up? Yeah, we did. I was wondering why it was kind of strange looking there. Alright, let's get... Whoa! Having fun doing flipping Brodies. Alright, let's get the log forks. Get over on the upper right over there where the other logs are. I'm sitting here pointing like you guys can see me. Over here behind the shed here. And we can go ahead and drop this piece of machinery here. Drop the stump grinder. Go pick up the log forks. As you can see where I'm pointing, we need to go right over there. Like, yeah, okay, dude. And nobody can see that. So let's get over there with the log forks, pick up the first log, and then drive the tractor over here. You know what I'd like to get is a little zip around, a little Mahindra, little Polaris looking thing. I don't know what they're called. Golf carts, gators, off-road vehicles or whatever. Or maybe a little John Deere one. That one's a little cheaper. Or possibly just get that pickup truck. It's a little bit more expensive than the little John Deere one, but it is less expensive than the Mahindra one, I think. Alright, we got this ready to go, so let's shut the engine off on that. That thing guzzles gas like it's cool. Grab the tractor, get over there, load up these logs. So we cleared a nice little spot out here. This is going to be nice for the chickens out here. Absolutely amazing. Gonna have the best chicken pastures in this town. There's no town. We're gonna be the only ones with chicken pastures because we're the only ones out here. So let's get this loaded up. And then we'll load all those small ones. I'm pretty sure we can fit all that on here. That shouldn't be an issue. Just brake. That's all I need you to do. There you go. There we go. Oh, not that one. That's the accelerator. Needed a backup. Go. Alright. So here is the last one for this piece of machinery. There we go. Bam. Let's push it on there a bit more. There we go. So now we're good with this for now. We can load up the other the other logs here by hand. Probably should have flipped this thing around, honestly. That's okay. We'll load it up like this. Go. Maybe we can fit one more little bit right here along the side, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. So now we need to just get all this stuff loaded up into the shop. Get paid. We are hurting after yesterday's foul up with buying the barley. Again, no idea what the pricing is supposed to be on that. I was assuming it was by thousand weight, but it seems like it wasn't. I'm gonna have to do the math on it and see if it makes more sense that it was by 100. It probably was. That's my guess. So we should be able to get all this on here. I think. No. And this tractor should have no issue pulling all this up that hill. We should have zero issue with that. It's a beefy boy. Let's see if we can put one up along the side here. Will that stay? Yep, it stays. Let's just go ahead and hook that down. Make sure that stays put. Or strap it down, rather. Hook it down. There's no hooks on this. There we go. You know what? And then there's also the two logs out there that I forgot to pick up and bring over here. We can strap those onto this thing too. I think. Should be able to. I wonder if I can sit one right here. Yep, that works. I don't know what it's getting stuck on, but it does not want to sit on that. I will definitely be happy if we can at least get this load sold today. And we can come back here and start chopping up the rest of the trees. Maybe get a load loaded up onto the trailer ready to go in the morning. Probably should have done this the night previous instead of chopping up the other trees. But that's all right. I think we're doing okay here as far as time. Strap it down some more. Ratchet it on down. It's looking good so far. Looking good. Yeah. You know what? I better go grab those other ones. I'm gonna forget them. I'm going to forget them. I should probably just drive over here to grab them, but I'll forget. As soon as I get it all loaded up and I'll start heading towards the shop almost immediately, I'll forget to come grab these. I don't want to do that. Because then they wouldn't really be worth it to pull all the way over by themselves over to the thing there, the shop, the deal. There we go. That wasn't really that big of a problem doing that. Alright, now let's load these up. This is a lot. This might actually bank us some pretty good money here. I mean, yeah, they're all small pieces, but this is a lot of small pieces. Be able to just on sheer volume alone should make some good money. Let's load that, and then last 4, and we are ready to go. Get all this stuff down to the shop. Some good firewood on this. That's what they're going to tell me at the shop. Good firewood this. Got any more? Probably not firewood worthy ones. Maybe lumber worthy with those bigger trees. Alright, strap it all down and let's head to the shop. Yeah, that's quite a bit. It's quite a bit back there. Not an issue for this big tractor though. So I will see you when we get to the shop to sell. Good peaches. What's up? I think I'm talking too much. Why is that? Just sit there and watch me talking. Here's the thing though. There are people that can't stand that type of shit. Stop talking, dude. Like, I'm one of them. Like, I'm one of them that's just like, dude, you're over-explaining something that's super simple. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of torn on the whole talking way too much. Because I feel like I'm talking way too much. I'm like saying the same thing over and over again. Rambling. Same thing over and over again, but you're trying to like make it. In my eyes, you're trying to like find your words. Yeah. What time is it? 3:42. Okay. 3 what? 42. Jesus. Can you check the bank account? Yeah. See if they got that next check in there or not. I don't think they did yet. I don't think we're gonna see that next vacation check until next week. Okay. Yeah, we're probably not gonna see it till next week. Are we in trouble because of that at all? Well, we should be getting my whatchamacallit next week too. Yeah, close to next week. My rent money. Glad the VA pays for our rent, basically. Alright, we are back here at the farm shop. Let's go ahead and sell these logs. Get back over to the homestead. Homestead. Alright. Unstrap all of it. Sure nothing nothing fell off the side there. Yeah, there we go. $4,757. Nice. All right. And we did lose a little bit of that just because we were in the negative, but at least we're not in the negative anymore. So we're gonna head back. We're gonna see about trying to section off a bunch of those logs and load them up to sell another load here. hopefully we can get that done today. And we should be able to construct at least one of the pastures today. Shouldn't be a problem. But I will see you back in the lumber field. Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to be able to sell today. Shit. It's too late already. Okay. Just had to make sure it was still going. Okay, we're back. And we're just going to go ahead and park this thing up here on the hill. Or maybe down the hill a little bit, so that way it's kind of flat. Just make it that much easier to load the logs up. Let's see. We'll go ahead and park like this. Ready to head to the shop as soon as we get it loaded up. Now we might not make it. Might not make it to the shop today with this load, but at least we'll have a load set up for tomorrow morning. And if that's the case, we can start chopping down the trees and section them off to get them ready for tomorrow. We're almost to the first pasture, so we need about $12,000 to get two. I say about $12,000 because sometimes it takes a little bit more to landscape the area around it, so that way it's flat. But let's see what we can get done here. I'm gonna have to go ahead and pick up these logs and start loading them up. We'll try and get the big sections because those will be the biggest money makers. Let's open up the forks and get it positioned. That should be good right there. Alright. Let's see. Get it straight on to the trailer there. There we go. That was easy. Let's get this one. I want to get this big one here. Oh, this is gonna be so satisfying once this is done. It's gonna look fantastic when it's like around September and the sunflowers are getting ready to be harvested when they're big and you know they're fully grown pretty much. On that last stage of growth before harvest time, it's gonna look awesome. I can't wait to see that. Get around this log, load this one up. I don't know where I put my measuring stick. It's around here somewhere, because I know I left it over here. See, load that up. There we go. Let's get these other ones loaded. Oh, there it is. It's like, it's right next to the tree back there. Alright. Get this. Now, if we are able to sell this, like I said, we could probably set up the first chicken pasture today. But I kind of want to set it up with when it's daylight out, so that way we can see where it's being set up. We don't have to worry about, oh, whoops, it's kind of, off center too much or whatever. Alright, let's grab the measuring stick here. Cut these pieces. Right about there. That's it right there. That seems good. Yep, that's good. Right there. This should be, yep, pick upable by hand. Should be able to load this on up here, right next to this big log. No problem. Very good. Alright, we'll strap those down. Should be able to get these two loaded on, because there's one back here that was cut, I believe, I hope. Otherwise I'm going to be, yep, there, yeah, it's ready to go. Oh. Not yet. There we go. I wasn't properly centered over the log. So this can be loaded. No problem. No problem. Let's see. We don't want it to roll too much, so let's get it right about there. There we go. Good. Scared me for a second. I thought I was going to have to pick it up again. Alright, let's get this other one. Now I kind of want to get that big one right there. Get this cut. And get this big section at the base of this tree. Should be able to position it. Come on. There we go. That's about right. Doesn't have to be exact, but close. Doesn't have to be precise, it needs to be accurate. Alright, we'll get that log. Next. We'll load that one on. This load right here will probably get us close to both pastures. Just make sure it's sitting properly over the top of it. Pick it on up. Careful not to drive over the logs. Don't want to get, stuck or anything like that. That wouldn't be good. I'd have to use the tractor to knock this thing off. That doesn't sound like a good time to me. So let's avoid that. Alright, move the camera a bit so I can see. There we go. Alright, strap that down. Yeah, I'd actually be able to fit quite a bit on here today. Quite a bit. Let's grab this other one. God, this just makes such a big difference with what we're trying to accomplish. I love this little machine. And this thing's going to get a lot of use. Because we're also going to be using this to pick up the different pallets of goods that we're going to be selling and whatnot. I'm having issues here trying to... There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't going up. Okay, back up a little. Center the camera out so I can see what's going on here on the right-hand side. We should be good right there. Should be able to just lean it forward and it'll fall into place. Yep, there we go. Strap that down. Now, let's see how much more we have cut from these. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's cut this right here. Should have probably shut the engine off on that thing. It does guzzle gas. About right here should be good. Right? Yep. That's good. I love having this measuring stick. This thing is very helpful. Let's see. We'll move this. The log is kind of rolling back and forth there. There we go, right there. That should be good. We'll load those two up, and then this one should be okay. Here we go. Let's cut these pieces. All right, and those will be the last two we put on. But in the meantime, let's get these ones, these two that we cut over here. Load those on. Get the other two by hand on there, and try to make it to the shop before 5 o'clock. We're kind of running up against the clock again today, but the little bit of extra speed we get from this tractor should make a big difference. Oh, no, that's going to make a difference in the negative. I'm trying to pick up this log here. As you can tell, I'm kind of in a hurry by the intonation of my voice. So, okay, we're gonna have to load it up on the opposite side, I think. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to load it up on this side. Let's get this around. Stop. There we go. Doing high flying trapezes with this thing. Good times. Alright, back up a little, back up. There we go. That should be straight on. Let's see, back up a little bit, lean it down, let it go, let it rip. There we go, strap it down. Gotta kind of hurry. Don't hurry so much that we screw this up, but at the same time, we need to get going. We need to get to the shop in time. I want to get this sold by today. Alright, should be over it now. There we go. Oh, that should be it right there. Or almost. There we go. Right about there. Let's move the camera so we can see. Lift it up. There we go. Strap it down. Alright, that should be good. So, shut the engine off on this thing. Get these other two loaded up. Leave the measuring stick. Don't want to lose that. Holding on to that until I don't need it anymore, which probably won't be for quite some time. Get this loaded on the top, and that should be it. We are ready to roll. So let's get to the shop before time runs out. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the shop. Fuck. I hate it because I keep having to fudge it a little bit, you know, because I'll get there exactly at 5 o'clock. But it's like, screw it, you know? Like, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
I'm not driving it all the way the fuck back. Like, I'm there pretty much at the time. What do you want, puppy? Bat dog. Bat dog. Not bad dog, Oscar. Bat. Bat dog. Nah, I should be able to make it. Huh? I guess we will. Okay. Almost got all of next week's freaking recordings done. Alright, we made it. Just in time. Well, not just in time, but close enough. We made it to the shop. Alright, let's hop off, unstrap the logs. Nothing fell off the side. Alright, good. Okay, $5,133. Almost enough to buy a pasture all by itself. So, tomorrow, one more load of logs should get us enough money to buy those pastures. Now, we want to make sure we have enough money to buy the chickens as well. So, and I don't know how much. I think the adult chickens are $50 plus $5 in transportation, unless it's $45 plus $5 to make a total of $50. But I guess we'll find out. Don't know if there's going to be enough light outside when I get back to be able to set up the first one. We'll find out. All right, we made it back. It is getting pretty dark right now, but we should be able to load up another set of logs and be ready for tomorrow. I think it's a little too dark to try and set up the first pasture right now, so we'll wait until tomorrow to do that. So that way we have all the money necessary to set up both of them. So let's go ahead and cut these up. Get these onto the... I don't like that. The stick is a little awkward. The little measuring stick is a little awkward on here right now. So we might have to cut just a little short. No, let's just cut right here. We'll cut right there. Hey, and that worked out. Worked out for us. Okay, these ones should be able to be picked up by hand. Right here. It's a little too far forward. Right about there. Alright, good. Good. Alright, we'll just set these up over here. We'll start the little pile of lighter logs that we can load by hand. And just keep cutting these into pieces here. And get this all set up ready to go tomorrow. Alright. Next tree. Cut up what's left of this one. Get it set to go. It's a little too far back, but that's alright. We can just kind of compensate a little bit for that by moving a little forward here. That should be fine. That might be a little... No, it's good. And all that's left for this one is hand manipulatable pieces. And we can cut up that tree back there. We might not have enough time to load them up. Might not have enough time to load it all up. But it shouldn't take too much to do it in the morning. So this one's too heavy. That one's gonna be kinda hard to cut. Oh yeah. So we're gonna have to eyeball this one. So probably about right there. Close, very close. Very close to what we were trying to get, which is 4 meters. Again, that's probably about the best length we can hope for these logs to fit onto the trailer the best. That seems to be the magic number. Ooh, that was pretty good, if I do say so myself. And I do. Line this one up. That's good there. That should be about right there. Right about there. Oh yeah. Now, here's the part where we can just pick them up and move them. This should be fine to do here. Now this load of logs, this one is going to this is what's going to put us over for the pastures, and then the rest of these we're going to try and get the amount of money we need for the plow that we're going to try and buy. That one's a little long. That's okay. It's okay. You know, I didn't even check the sales. Nothing. I mean, I wish I could get that, but I mean, honestly, the amount of horsepower in that's not much more than what we have now. It's a pretty expensive tractor for what it is. And that's not what we're looking for right now anyway. If the plow was on sale, be lamenting the fact that we don't have enough money for it. Because I'll take a used plow. Maybe not so much a used tractor. Rather have a new one. Rather have a new one. Okay, so our measuring stick, we want to put this out of the way here. We'll put it right next to this tree. This tree will be coming down next. Let's load up. There's really not that much in the way of logs to load tonight. So maybe we might want to chop down another tree and get that sectioned off and ready to be loaded as well. Honestly, I think this amount will be fine. Whoa, forgetting the chickens. This amount will probably be just fine. Huh. The log is stuck. There we go. Just needed a little force from behind the log fork to get off. So things are progressing pretty well. So we're going to have chickens tomorrow. So we'll have chickens before February even hits. And I think what we're going to work on... in the meantime, after we get our chickens, is we're going to work on mowing the yard, mowing the meadows over here, the rest of the meadow. That's what we're going to try and get done. I would like to get as much of the meadow mowed as possible. There we go. So that way it can have that growth period in February, to get at least one growth period in February, because it won't, the meadow won't grow to be able to be full grass, like the full length the grass can be to get the most amount of mowing it. I'm pretty sure it's, as far as the testing that I've done in before, it's not going to be able to get its full growth in February because it's still winter and grass, lays dormant in the wintertime. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to stay the same length. I mean, we can even see that on the hill over here because we're probably going to wait on chopping this grass down until we're ready to plow in February. But we do want to try and get the plow definitely before March, because plowing those fields, they're going to be pretty large fields, so getting those fields plowed up and ready to go. This does not want to stay put, so I'm just going to have to hope that the pinching of the log keeps it in place. But the plowing of the fields, that's going to take quite a bit of time. Quite a few days of plowing is going to be taking place. We're definitely not going to be able to get all the plowing done in one sitting, in one day. That's not happening. There's just, I mean, it's only a meter, 1.2 meters worth of working width on that plow. So that's going to be a rough one. But it shouldn't be too big of an issue with the fact that, yeah, it's going to take some time to do. That's kind of the nature of working with small equipment, and that'll give us some time to get it done before March, because as soon as March hits, I want to start being able to plant, and it gives us enough time to be able to possibly pick the rocks out of the field if we were able to get enough money to afford the smallest rock picker. And not even to speak of, you know, weeding the field, liming the field, all that stuff that's involved with taking care of trying to get the best yield we can with the money that we do have. And there's going to be some time in there sprinkled in getting the eggs and selling them and making sure the chickens are fed. And I know I'm going a little bit past bedtime, but just want to make sure this is all nice and loaded up, ready for tomorrow. Alright, let's hop in the tractor, get this thing parked, ready for the market tomorrow morning. And I think what we're going to do while we wait for the market to open up is we're going to position the we're going to position up the lawnmower ready to start mowing the grass out there in the meadow. And the other thing we're going to probably be doing is maybe chopping down a few more trees, getting that ready for the next day afterwards. But it's going to be pretty awesome tomorrow. Getting our chickens. Now, where did that log grinder? Where'd the stump? There it is. I can remember where I put the stump grinder. What we can do now is just go ahead and park this up. We'll check on our silage and our tomatoes. See how those are progressing. And then we'll hit the sack. Oh, we gotta get dinner first. I'm starving. Did a lot of work today. Let's see, 47%, almost halfway. Almost 300 liters there. Yeah, this is going well. Now we'll probably have to sell the tomatoes for less money because they sell better in January and February, but that's okay. But that is it for today, everybody. Thank you for stopping by the homestead, and yeah, we will see you next time. But until then, have a great night, everyone.